Yo everybody, what's up? So hey, it's 13 videos here, and so the topic of the day, let's see what it is. The original first wave Japanese Game Boy cartridge of Pokemon Red and Green was said to have ill effects on players entering the Lavender Town area, specifically the Pokemon Tower that resides there. And that was submitted by XX Epic XXXX Fail XX. I'll put a link somewhere on the screen. I've heard about this a lot, because I grew up playing Pokemon, you know. My brother tricked me thinking that you'd spend there too long about to steer Pokemon. Believe it, you know, I was 5. But anyway, I've heard the story, and I've seen this really long story of it. I'll put a link to that. Put a link to that somewhere on the page too, on the screen or whatever. But basically, the story goes: there's kids, like 7 to 12-year-old kids, committing suicide or trying to commit suicide, or some of them do. A lot of them do. Some of them don't get to fully do it. The parents ask them what's wrong, and they show them the Game Boy, and it's like nothing happens. I put the red and green cartridge in there, and they go crazy. They're like, I do. I want to see it. And that's the Pokemon go crazy too. You know, I love Pokemon. No, I'm just kidding. On the black and white, maybe. I'll see. But so they call the cops and everything. And the cops, they figure out that there's something wrong with the cartridge. So they ask this one guy. They ask Satoshi Tajiri, the guy who made the game. So they asked the guy that actually designed the game. And they asked the guy that, because they said there's something wrong with the music at Lavender Town. So they asked the guy that made the music, which I forget his name right now. And so he was like, nothing wrong with the music, check it out. So then they figure out it was something else in the, so then they realized, so they put in one of the cartridges, and they realized that they only had like one Pokemon in the party, and they were like 3 minutes into the thing, so there's no way they can be in Lavender Town. It's like the 6th batch, so no. So then, so they realized that something very early in the game. So they call the person that designed the original, very early part, like Oaks Park, and they realize he's dead. He committed suicide. Creepy. So then they get his part, and they figure out somebody hands one of the cops a letter, and it's like saying, this is his partner, blah, 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 blah. So they call his partner up, and he's like, yeah, or no, they call his friend that got him into there first. And he goes crazy and kills himself while the cops are there. So then they call up his friend, and they let him in, or they got his partner, I think. So then the guy realizes he's the one that actually did everything, and you know, he's like, it's a part that usually you can't get the Pokemon, but it's a hack where you can get it in there, and then you go crazy and kill yourself and everything. So then, like, the cops, they get killed, and the one guy gets killed too. They get shot 10 times, I don't know how that happens, but then he gets shot twice in the chest and dies. And then, so then 10 years later, the chief, the chief, whatever, who main person in charge of this, he decides, to go through it again, and finds taking the cartridges out. He puts it in the Game Boy that his son had several years ago before his son died. And so he puts it in there, turns it on, blah, 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 and he goes up to the steps where the grass is at, and he comes up with a message about him saying, about his wife and his child saying, come join us, it's sad without you, everything. And so then he turns around and sees all these dead children, some of their eyes scratched out, everything. And he sees the guy that made the designing program in there just sitting on the thing, all cocky and everything. Says, come join me, and he starts screaming. And it's a really good story. Too bad it's fake. Come on now, seriously? That's the stupidest story I've ever heard in my life. Or the least believable in my entire life. I mean, come on now. The guy sees ghosts and kills himself because... What kind is that? I mean, there's another one. This one's a little more believable. But I don't think... okay. So you're in Lavender Town and you're like... Don't ask me how to know that. Okay, because look, right here. It says watch video and I watched it. So don't blame me. Because I went... Okay, so anyway. It says there's 3 MIDI tones in the thing, like like really out there. And it says it's supposed to mess with children's brains, but really it just gives you a headache because it hurts my head a lot. But So that was suggested by XX Epic XXXX Fail XX. You know, really weird. That's actually one of my friends, so I was talking to him, and it was either that or talk about drowning a fish. Come on now. So that was it. Subscribe. Comment, rate, subscribe. Thumbs up this video. Not this. This right here. Unless you're drunk and you miss the thumbs down, but or miss the thumb, you can whatever. But subscribe, rate, comment, like the video, favorite it. When you get over and on. Oh wait, that's not Pokemon. I'm sorry. That's for my LP. I mean, nothing. So rate, comment, subscribe. Like the video. If you didn't, still comment, rate, subscribe. Or not. If you don't like it, subscribe. You comment and rate. Spreads it around still. So thanks, and thanks for watching, and bye.